and welcome back. And if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. Today we are going to be working on some fall decor using items I'm pretty sure most people have in their house. So let's get started. For this first one, you are going to need some pots. I am using 2 of these plastic pots from Home Depot that I already had, but because summer is coming to an end, I don't have anything in them anymore. So I'm going to be using those. I'm also going to be using some raffia, some burlap, and 2 other pots that I will show you here in a second. But first we are going to take the burlap and wrap it around the smaller pot. And you could actually, if you wanted, depending on what look you're going for, we're making a scarecrow, you could make these 2 pots the same size. They don't have to be one bigger on the bottom and one smaller on the top. But I'm taking the burlap and cutting it so that it fits around the bottom half of the smaller one, which is going to be the top part of the body of the scarecrow. And then I'm using hot glue. Mine is going to be indoors, but if you're going to put yours outside, you might want to use a more permanent glue that can withstand weather and heat and stuff. And I wanted to say I'm super excited. I took a little bit of a break from YouTube, but I'm excited to come back. I just had a lot going on at home and in our personal life. I'll talk about that here shortly. But before that, you're going to take the raffia that I said you're going to need and trim it so that you can attach it to the bottom of the scarecrow, which is actually going to be the middle part between the 2 pots. I'm using hot glue, but like I said, you can use any glue that works best for you. And you just kind of want it to hang over the edge because you are going to attach the top pot over that with a bunch of glue. But first, we're going to make the little face on the scarecrow. And I'm just using a fabric marker. You could use paint. I'm not that good freehanding with paint, so I'm using a marker. And then just make a cute little scarecrow face. So some of the stuff that's been going on at home, besides getting, my son ready and everything and school clothes shopping and stuff for school, my daughter just recently moved out, so it's been rough. We've had a lot of stuff to do and just getting used to not having her at home. This start of the empty nesting or empty nesters is kind of difficult for me. It came a lot faster than I thought it would. Even though my daughter was in her 20s, I don't know. It's just a lot to get used to. So if you've gone through it, I would love some tips on how to handle it. It's just weird without having her at home. But anyway, after you get the scarecrow head or scarecrow face painted or drawn on, you're just going to glue it, attach it to that first pot, and then take some of that raffia and add it into the top of his head. You can glue it in. I'm just setting it in for now. And then for the arms, you can either drill holes into the pot, which I didn't want to because I know I'm going to use the pot probably next summer. So I'm just taking some of this twine or rope and just wrapping it around so that it gives me a little something to glue to the pot. So these are going to be his little arms. And then you want to attach the little pots that I was telling you about. These I think were from the dollar store. And I could only find 2. I thought I had 4, but you'll see why you need the other 2 here in a second. But you want to take these little pots and tie a knot inside the pot so that and these are going to be his little hands, obviously, but you want the hands to kind of hang a little bit, but also, touch the table or whatever, because we're going to add some more raffia or straw, whatever you have. You could probably even use a bunch of twine. I don't know. It would probably work the same and look really cute. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm obviously not explaining it really well, but I just think he is so cute. I saw this on Pinterest. If I can find the original piece that inspired me to make this, I will attach it in my description box. So I am taking more of that raffia and just hot gluing it inside the little pots. And these are going to be his cute little hands. And then I did the same on the other side. And then this is where I was hoping I would have 2 other pots, but I couldn't find them. So I'm just going to attach the rope right now so that when I do find them, I can just go ahead and attach them. And I'll probably add some really good like Gorilla tape in there to hold those pieces of rope in so that when I do attach the pots, it'll hold the weight. But you would attach it just like you did the hands for his feet. So I'm taking some burlap and just doing little squares and kind of fraying the edges, and then I'm going to hot glue them on his little body just for a little bit of decoration. So let me know what you guys think. This is probably my favorite one of today's video. I just think he is so adorable, and I like that he's like big because I don't need any more little pieces of decor around the house. Like I have my shelves and everything filled up. I wanted like bigger pieces. So I thought this would be fun. But let me know what you guys think. For this next one, this is another simple one that I'm sure you guys have laying around your house. You're just going to need a branch of some sort with leaves and a vase. I had this one, I think, from the dollar store. And then a spray paint of your choice. We're going to be making like a fall branch centerpiece. Super simple, really inexpensive, but really pretty in my opinion. So I'm just taking the spray paint that I already had on hand, and I'm just really in no order or no pattern or anything, just spraying the color on the leaves. I thought these were really pretty fall colors. And then just kind of layering it on, kind of like you would see like a branch towards the end of fall, or probably the middle of fall, when the colors start changing and the leaves start wrinkling and getting really dry. I just think that is so pretty. And I love bringing like the outdoor pieces inside for decorating. I wish I would have done more of this yellow, but for some reason it was really clumping up as it was spraying out. And these look really cool. I'll show you after a while that it kind of like, they kind of crinkle up as if they were really dried. But isn't it so pretty? I just love it. But you can use this as a centerpiece or on a shelf. And for this, I'm just adding some acorns that my mom had collected for me. I'm adding that to the bottom of the vase, and then some of this raffia if you have straw or twine. Anything to fill the vase with like just some more fall-like textures and colors. And this is it all finished. I just think it's so pretty. Do you see how the leaves are kind of curling and crinkling as if they were really drying out? I just think it's really pretty. For this next one, super simple. Don't mind my pumpkin. I had painted him like a really pretty blue chalk paint a couple of years ago and couldn't get it all off. So just pretend he's a bright orange pumpkin. You're also going to need one of these solar lights. This is from the Dollar Tree. We had this in our backyard, so I thought I would use it. So you just take off the top. I'm using some double-sided sticky tape and then just putting it onto the solar light and attaching it inside the pumpkin, because I saw this, I can't remember what site it was on. I'll link it if I can find it or put it up above. And they were really expensive, so I thought I could do this for super cheap. And they just had it hanging from like shepherd's hooks or whatever outside, but I had to bring mine in because it started raining. But I just wanted to show you how well it works with the solar light. It had been outside all day, and this is how bright it is. For this next one, I'm using a scrap wood, which I'm sure we all have as crafters, a piece of raffia, and a piece of burlap. And we're going to be making a little scarecrow head out of this scrap piece of wood. So what you want to do is measure your burlap, or eyeball it as I did, and cut it. This is going to be his little hat. And I did mine, like, I didn't do it in a straight line. I kind of cut it with little waves in it because I didn't want it to be straight across. And then I'm taking that scrap wood, and you want to attach the burlap really loose. See like how it's really loose there? Because you want it to look kind of messy when you're done. And then I just attached it with hot glue in some different spots. And then I'm taking this ribbon, and because it was a little bit thicker than I wanted, I didn't want to go out and get new. I just wanted to use stuff that I had. I just cut it in half and then attached it to his little hat and hot glued it. So let me know, how have you guys been? I know it's been a while since I've been on here. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's family? And what kind of DIYs have you been up to? So can you see how like messy it is? It looks like it's fraying and everything. That's kind of what I was going for. So I'm just attaching some of this raffia as his hair, attaching it with a little bit of hot glue underneath the hat a little bit. And then you can give him a little haircut if it's too long. And then just scrunch the top part of the hat, which is going to be the top part of the wood piece, and then just tie it with some twine or whatever you have. Just tie it like super tight. You can even add a dab of glue there so that it holds. And then I just kind of frayed them a little bit. So let me know in the comments, either leave me a comment or leave me like a little fall emoji if you want to see more fall decor, or if you're ready for Christmas. Let me know if you just want to see just some regular home decor, or like useful functional DIYs, something with more wood pieces, which I have a lot of. Just let me know what you want to see. So after you're finished with his hat, just go ahead and draw on his little face, and I'm doing it in pencil first just because I don't trust myself with marker, and can't erase marker on wood. And this I also found the inspiration on Pinterest. I will link that in my description box as well. I think it was from an Etsy shop, so definitely check it out. And I couldn't find my black acrylic marker, so I'm just using that fabric marker. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. It'll be inside, so I'm not worried about it getting rained on or anything. And don't forget, I don't ask a lot in my videos, but I've been reading a lot that if you hit the like button, if you like the video, obviously, it actually helps my video and my channel do better. So if you like it, just give it a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it, and that would really help my channel. So isn't his face so cute? I love that project. That's probably my second favorite. Let me know what you think of it. For this one, I'm just using this little pedestal that I had and this wire basket that was in my basement. And I don't know, you can use anything that you have, any kind of bowl or stand or platter or anything as a centerpiece or something to put on your counter, which I ended up doing. And then I just added some raffia. You could add burlap, anything. You could add leaves. But I'm just taking one of these fabric pumpkins that I made last year. I will link all of my fabric pumpkins in my description box if you want to see how I made these. They're actually made of grocery bags. And then these I made in my last video. I will have linked above too. So pretty much everything I've done lately has been super cheap, really inexpensive, and kind of fun. So let me know what you think of this one. For this next one, I'm just taking some rope that I had. You could use twine. I actually saw this on a store site. I can't remember. But they had used grapevines. So I thought I would try and remake it, but with some rope, because like I said, I've been wanting like bigger pieces of decor to display. So I wanted it to be big and chunky. But I just wrapped the rope around my hand 6 times. Then I'm attaching them with some floral wire, or maybe this isn't floral wire. I can't remember. Some kind of wire. But you want to make sure it's nice and tight. And this is kind of like, it's going to have the same look as I did with the shower curtain rings. But I think this is cool because it's really like natural and rustic looking. So I went ahead and did that 4 times. And made four little pieces. And then I'm going to attach all 4 pieces in the center with more of the wire. So you just want to slide them on and then attach them in the center where all of them were attached with the wire originally, and then just twist it and knot it nice and tight, and then cut off the excess. And if you want, if the wire look bothers you, you can go ahead and cover it with some more rope, or like a ribbon in the center would look really pretty, or some twine like this. If you want to see how I made that little twine spindle, I will link that video as well. And then you just want to take a cinnamon stick and attach it with a little bit of glue in the center, and then you have yourself a cute little rustic pumpkin. So let me know what you guys think of all these DIYs. I think it was super fun and an easy way to use what you already have in the house. And like I said, leave me your DIY ideas. I love to hear them. Thank you so much for stopping in and taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you like them, and if you want to see more, I will have a whole bunch of them listed in my description box. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!